Me? No, I'm way too old for that. It's just too late for me to start over. I have tried every diet out there. I just can't lose weight. I can't. We say these things to ourselves, to others, like they're facts. And every time you say, I am too set in my routine, I'm just not flexible anymore. No, no, I can't do meditation. You're giving your brain an instruction and it obeys by building your identity around these words and making sure that your reality matches them. So if you are limiting your life by identifying yourself with these small loser labels, then this video is for you. And it is time to learn how to turn your limiting beliefs around and open yourself up to possibilities. And all of these labels, well, long term, they're so incredibly unhealthy. They're like walls we arrive at and bang, that's it. We truly believe that we just can't go any further. Oh no, can't think beyond that because I've been diagnosed, labeled, and yes, I'll be on this medication for the rest of my life. No questions asked. Oh no, definitely, I won't be able to do that next year. I'm already losing my strength, and by next year, no chance. There is no point in me applying for that job. It'll be a complete waste of my time. There are so many younger people applying for it. There's something I heard Dr. Joe Dispenza say at one of his retreats that I went to, and it kind of stuck with me. When you're inside the jar, you can't read the label, which points directly at all of our insecurities. You're feeling restricted, you're feeling trapped, you're feeling limited, sitting in this jar of life. And if you could just step out of the jar and see your life more clearly from a totally different perspective, you'd see the label on the jar. I am still learning, I'm still here, I'm still growing, I'm open to all of these possibilities, and I'm still here to make a difference. And there is no blaming this on anyone else. It's not so much what we're told by other people, it's actually the voice in your head that not only limits you with labels, but tells you who you are. You look in the mirror. Oh my God, I look so old. You drop something and you call yourself an idiot. The reason why these labels are so incredibly harmful is that every time you say out loud in your mind, I am, the brain, well, it believes you. Your brain is your servant. You're basically telling it what to do, what to build actual neural networks on. So if, for example, you're always saying, I just can't lose weight. I've tried everything, every diet, and it's just impossible for me. The brain takes that information and ensures that it is true. It ensures that you will fail to lose weight, and every time you try, it'll make sure you jeopardize every single chance of any diet working for you. Imagine a thermostat in your brain, and the set point of this thermostat is, I've got 2 left feet. I just can't dance. I've never been able to. So you somehow get persuaded to go along to a dance class with a little bit of self-belief that just maybe you could actually learn how to dance. You put in a heap of effort. You start relaxing, you start having fun. And just when you think, wow, I am actually doing this, your thermostat, it kicks in and brings you back to your set point that you created, which is, I just can't dance. I've got 2 left feet. And then you start making mistakes. Your confidence is completely shot. Your mind says, why did I think I could do this? Who am I trying to kid? And that's it. You don't go to another dance class ever again. How sad is that? So what labels do you tell yourself? Whatever they are, ask the question, is it really true? And because you have a set point in your brain that will support your belief, your thoughts will give you every single excuse as to why it's true. Well, look, I've tried every diet and I end up having to give up because none of them really work for me. Really? So you have some special gift that defies science. Okay, so how do we fix the problem of these limiting beliefs? How do we identify the labels that we've given ourselves and change them? Because we all know that if we start saying affirmations, I am successful, I am skinny, I am a fabulous dancer, we know that's never going to work because behind the words, that voice in your head is saying, no, you're not. So we have to go a little bit deeper, my friend, into the work by Dr. Joe Dispenza. The first task is to become conscious of the unconscious. Start observing your own thoughts that label you directly and write them down. So basically, you're becoming aware of what your limiting beliefs are. Do this for a few days and you will get a shock at how you're speaking to yourself. Task number 2, when you become aware of a limiting belief, no judgment. Just notice it, write it down, and then pause. Close your eyes, as long as you're not driving. Hear the words in your mind and ask the question to yourself, is that really true? Task number 3, now that you are aware of your limiting beliefs, you know they're not true, you need to replace them with what you do want. I am discovering new possibilities every day. I am committed to maintaining a strong and resilient body. I am capable of learning new things. I am grateful for every single new day. Now, the tricky part is statements on their own, they don't do much in the way of change. That's why affirmations are they're like empty wishes that sound really good, but they don't carry any real weight. But when you match the statement with an emotion, then things start to happen inside of you and you become so aligned with who you're becoming. It's like there's no choice. Changes start to happen outside of you too. So let's say you want to be vibrant. You want to have a heap of energy, be inspired again. Close your eyes and see yourself as this vision of you. See it so clearly. Let's say you're walking on the beach barefoot and you can feel the sea air on your face. You can feel the sand beneath your toes. You can feel the strength in your legs as you push through the soft sand. Your lungs expanding. Your pace is picking up. You feel strong, vibrant, alive. You're ready to take on anything. See it and feel it in your body. And you are already becoming it. And if this is your vision, you will actually end up finding yourself on the beach, shoes off, power walking, most likely every single day, because the vision will be so strong and feel so real. Your entire being will ensure that it has to happen in reality. And finally, number 4, practice until it becomes familiar. Science tells us that the subconscious changes through repetition and emotion. So you must practice feeling and thinking like your future self every single day until it feels completely natural, until the new belief becomes your new set point in your brain, your new thermostat. And this is how so many people we hear about heal chronic illnesses, they reverse depression, they rebuild their lives because they have changed their entire state of being, not just through their thoughts, but with their emotions too. And that's why visualization is so incredibly important, really moving into strong visuals in your mind using all 5 senses. And when your conscious mind starts to create emotion, wow, that's the start to something new. We all know that when we repeat something over and over and over, it becomes so familiar that we can do it without conscious control, like driving a car, like riding a bike. And this is what we need to do with our vision for the changes we'd like to make in our life. Look, if you're okay with looking in the mirror and thinking, God, you look so old, then good luck. May the force be with you. And your affirmation will make it so in more ways than you signed up for. But if you want to have a higher quality of life and you're not done yet, then get to work. Become conscious of the voice in your head. Write down your limiting beliefs. Visualize new ideas for yourself that rise above these limitations, and feel the emotions that the vision of your new self brings. And that's it. The direction your life takes from this moment on, you're in charge. So go ahead and write the next chapter of your life. Time is precious, my friend. Namaste.